Good enough spot to start a video, right? Dino's group eating hay. Calves all kind of scattered. Bam Bams are all up. I'm assuming most of them are probably in the feed barn eating hay. You can tell or not, but pretty good dew this morning. If it's outside, it's wet. That's why I had the foresight to tell Ty we'll just take the big baler home and back it in the barn. She was going to clean it up in the field. And that's a good place to clean it up. Except by the time you get all the chaff off that sucker, I mean, you got like 2 or 3 small bales worth. And I don't like leaving that out in the field. Besides that, at 46 degrees this morning, I don't know what the dew point was, but everything on there would have been well set. And it don't blow. And yeah, the orb's actually about the middle of the screen. But there wasn't any good spot it was shining through the trees to start with. So, we'll just get you the bright spot there. I should be out. Well, I should have done it last night. But yeah. And you notice when I started replying to videos, that's when we were headed home. We got everything moved home from both fields. Because she brought the little baler over to the field I was at. I was only a quarter mile from her. And it's the direction she had to get, easiest direction to get out of that driveway she was in. Shouldn't say it's the only direction she could go. Somebody said something about I sounded less stuffed here a while back. Yeah, because our low wasn't quite so low. I am definitely a head full this morning. So, enough about my wonderful stuff. It's too damn wet this morning to try to even go over and pick those little bales up. That was kind of my plan, was get out early since it's supposed to be hot. Well, we'll see what it's going to be. On the radio, they said 107 for today. Brooke and I were comparing weather apps on our phones last night, and I think she came up with 93 or something, and mine said 88. And both our phones say we're going to be 100 on Sunday. That's about the only place everything's common. But, yeah. So I got 3.5 loads of little bales to pick up. And I got to come out of that field and go to the other field where the big bales are to turn around to come back home. It's either that or about a 6-mile trip around the block. So, 2.5, 3 miles is a whole lot shorter. And I thought I saw Ichabod's head over there, but I think it's just a bird. Hard to tell. And of course this won't focus. Go figure. At least not where I wanted it to. Anyway, there's the first 3.5 minutes of your day wasted. Your evening wasted. And if it looks a little hazy, it's probably because there's some ground fog because the sun's coming up. Right there in the notch. I can see it. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Yeah, it is. Anyway, I'll get you with something. Well, I don't know how far I could have gone. That's just this side of the second farthest riser. I could have made it past it, I think. Unfortunately, that distance in the sun looking into the shade, all I could see was we had paint. And we've never had this hose clear off. We've had it, at least this far though. So I don't know where the warning strip starts. Somewhere there's a different color in there. It should be white. So you can see it. And I don't remember how many wraps you have to have on the spool. So I could have gone farther, and I just did some quick figuring. Each wrap is 18 to 20 feet of hose. So You know, I could have gone another 100 feet. I still wouldn't make it to the end. And it's probably fine because past that, things got really soaked because it's a low spot and everything drains to it. But I got it set to, you can see my tractor tracks. I got it set to go about as far over as this track, give or take. And when it gets back here, and the sprinkler will be standing like right where I am, it'll be shooting right there. Got it so it just misses this when it's in, which will get that whole hillside good. That's what I want. And get the headlands. I mean, I get a good share of the headlands when we're running this way, but you still don't get all of it, and you know, it shows. And I'm surprised this piece, this time over, I mean, even just since this last strip was, you know, done yesterday and it just set overnight, it's really turning on with the water this time over. Last time over it didn't show so much, but yeah. And I'm thinking, if I run a little gun down there, or bring it up and put it down there at the end and fill in, it'll do it. Just that down there we can't see the little gun. The other thing I thought about is maybe run a little gun on the 3/4 piece, because I think it's long enough, and it does get riser to riser pretty much. But I don't know. All I know is the sun's getting too high. I'm hoping I didn't park too damn far away. Hose is there, so I was kind of aiming to back up to the center of this gate. And, well, there's the center. And here's where I hit. That's not the easiest thing to do when you're trying to keep your butt off the seat. Yeah, while I'm here, I better turn the clutch around. Otherwise, she won't move very far today. And, yeah, check that. Get this thing cranked on. I'm going to run her a little fast. I've been running it. You can see the lines. I've been lining these lines up like that, edge to edge. I think we'll go a little faster because we're spending more time on less area. I'm gonna go fire it up and cross my fingers and maybe get the bell wagon fired up and get the chaff off it so it'll actually work and pick up bales. Maybe. It's still gonna be a little wet for that, but God knows if it's gonna actually do the 107 crap today like they said on the radio. We may be done in a couple hours, whether we want to be or not. I swear to God, these stinking birds. The barn swallows dip through here. And this is like the 5th time I have tried to catch them doing it. And every freaking time I stop here, and they keep dipping, and by the time I push the button on the camera, they all disappear. And they all go right back up there on the frickin' power line. Well, maybe next time. Honest, I mean, there's like 20 or 30 of them at a time. There's one coming in. Well, he's not going to dip down in the creek, though. Just crossed the creek and went to the other side. I mean, it's kind of cool to see them doing it. I don't know if they're just scooping water to drink or grabbing bugs off the surface or what, but this stretch of creek, they've always done that. You don't see them in other spots of the creek, just mainly between the pump and this tree. You guessed her. That's what I'm in. Ty's over there stacking bales. Anybody that wants to question it, it's a lot faster if they're stacked, because I can load a full load and have it strapped down in less than a half an hour. And if you're out here chasing bales, loading them up, having to stop and strap every now and then, yeah, it's easily an hour and a half per load. But I just come down here to check on her. Not really. I'm in the field that she was baling in yesterday, picking up those bales, but the way we have to get into that field, I can get in from the other direction with the rakes and the baler and that kind of thing. Yeah, I can't get in from that direction, so I got to come down here, turn around, come back out, then I can get in with this. I mean, the alternative is I drive around the block the other way, which means half-mile north of the farm, about 4 miles, 3 miles east. The road kind of turns a little, then comes south. Then I can get onto this road. It'd be, like 7 miles. The way I'm going, we're like 3 miles from the shop right here. Maybe 2.5, I don't know. But anyway, now the fun part, getting out of here, because seeing that direction is kind of a bitch anyway. See if I can show you why this hump, you can't see anything coming, and the only way I can get in from the direction is if I pull in, back up into the road, pretty much across the road, and back in. And this way, I just go right here. I can come in nicely, sort of. I just get the shit beat out of myself is all. This little spot right there, another one in that corner. I got one load. Took almost 3 rounds. There's only 3.4 loads is all that's supposed to be out here. Oh, she missed another spot there. Mother Nature messed with a little bit of it, but and this pig don't turn worth a damn, so I'm gonna back up and line up on this bale to get it out of the way, because there's no way I can make the corner from there to here without doing it anyway, and by then it'd be half loaded. And now get this thing to clear and make sure we're still on the same stack setting, which is BC, and I think we're ready to go. Everything says we are, so I'll see if I can show you a little bit. I know it'd be great to show it dumping, but unfortunately nobody there to do anything for me like video. And that's how it goes, because I almost missed the next one, so I need both hands. There she is. She could have took what was right on her side of the ditch and put on this side, but that's okay. These bales she's getting are suspect on moisture, so I think she's got 3 bales left is what I could see through the trees. So everything here will be stacked. There's basically 2 semi-loads plus 2 bales is what there should be. That's what the counter said. And I have the last 24 small bales on here. So I don't got to worry about her, because she's on. Actually, what I should do, I should be nice. It is already freaking hot. And, can't park the toaster anywhere besides about there, and that's after it cooled off. So I got a few bales left, and I need the tractor out here by a stack, so I ain't going to make her walk that walk. I don't even want to know what it is out here, but I mean, I've been sweating my ass off for the last couple hours. We'll go home and have us a late lunch. Then maybe come pick some up. And it's been taking her a little while, because I told her to test moisture on them. Maybe she's done already, I don't know. Thought there was a couple bales left. And I see those end bales, she's got marked 18 and 19. So that's what the moisture was on those. We'll check them. The questionable ones we'll check on the way in. Everything else will just get stacked, and we'll go from there. And I'm going to guess she's either done, or I could have swore there was a couple bales left though. She's stopping to mark some more. I see what she's doing. I'll figure it out. Yeah, make you an end to an already long video. I just set 2 bales in right there. There's a set beside it, and I leave just enough room to wedge a set in over here. And that's all the higher I can go in here with this. I got about 130 bales left out there. I was planning on leaving a spot in here for the little baler, but if I do, I got to take part of what I just put in out, because there's not enough length for it or a width. So hey, just one more of the fun things in life. So I'm going to stuff as much hay in here as I can and put the rest in the other barn. And yeah, hey, there you go. I can see a lot, can't I? I can't see a damn thing in there till I'm in there. So anyway, try to get all the little bits in tonight, then we can concentrate on big bales tomorrow and get that all in. We'll look and see if we're going to try to cut it out or leave it or what we're going to do. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Well, I'm in a field not too far away from my dad. Those trees over there, that's where my dad is. Everything's going great, right? You know, my right nodder is being a bitch. There's 8 broken bales so far, and I have 1 that's on the hill that I still have to get twine off of. And then I checked, mind you, just started this row. And this is what I get to deal with. Luckily, I did not break any shear bolts. So wish me luck. There's Grandpa. After plugging the baler, I finally got